Hi there. I thought I would do this one kind of like live, you know what I mean? Like talk and explain what I'm doing. This is the idea of today's ornament, but I do not like how I did the tassel and the attachment. This came out and it's just wonky, so I'm going to do it differently. But this is the same idea of what I'm going to do. It's just how I do the tassel and how I attach it to the rest is all going to be different. So I thought I would do it along with you guys. So to make our tassel, we're going to need a piece of cardboard. I'm just taking this scrap piece from Wooden Shapes. So however long you want your tassel, that's how big you want your piece of cardboard. So I'm thinking it's pretty much what I want. So then I'm just going to cut a piece off. And this is the piece I'm going to use. Now I saw a person feed the thread through after, but I'm going to do something else. So I'm going to do a red tassel for this one. And to start, I'm going to put a piece of thread just in between these two. Now, if you don't have a double piece, then instead of sandwiching the thread in between there, just put a couple slits in your piece of cardboard and then put the thread in through the slits, and that'll be good enough. But this just worked out that this one is folded. Hold on now. I think instead of using the thread that the same color as the tassel, I'm going to use a piece that I'm going to string the beads on. I'm going to try to make this all one piece instead of the tassel being separate from the rest. So hopefully this works. So I'm taking a piece, this is thread that I bought for macrame, but it's way too thin. I bought it online and I didn't realize how thin it was. So that is about 1 arm span. So if you stretch your arms out, it is about 1. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to try and make it halfway. Doesn't matter if it's not exact. So that is there, and we can, it's probably going to be in the way. Hold on, I have to think. Okay, I'm still going to leave it long, but I'm going to pull it through, and then once I've done all that, then I'll pull it out, because if not, it's going to be a pain. So I'm going to start this there, and I'm going to wrap it around. I'm going to go for 40, and we'll see what that looks like. I'm just going to do 50. I'm just cutting it at the end. And now I'm going to pull this through what should be about halfway. That's not going to work. Not going to work. Not unless I switch ends, which I don't want to. That's okay. I will, so it's better if it's not sandwiched in there. That's okay, I got it out. I'm going to take this and I'm going to tie it. Now the benefit of this being like that though, is I can get my scissors in there. And I'm keeping that pinched. Now to do this, I learned this from doing macrame. So take an extra piece of thread and just lay it against there, make a loop, and then we're going to, yeah, this is going to be in the way. If I hold it this way, okay, we're going to wrap this around the whole thing. And it's okay if you cover some of this loop. I'm going to go in. But don't cover all of it. And it doesn't matter if all that is showing, because you'll see. Now take that end and put it through the loop. Hold on to it. And this other end here, oh my goodness, I'm off camera, sorry about that. So we've wrapped it around, and now we're going to put that in through that loop that we left there and hold on to it. And now this piece here, pull on it, and it's going to pull this thread up under all those layers we just did. And that is our cute tassel. And that is all the solid red that I have. So I won't be able to do another all red tassel. Okay, now I want to reuse these beads. So I'm just gonna chop this off. And I'm going to put the biggest one on first. way to make this easier. Make them the same length. And I'm just going to wrap a little bit of paper tape around there. You can use washi tape, you can use Scotch tape, it doesn't matter. It just gives you something to make it easier to feed through the beads. I'm taking my biggest one. This is a pack that I got at Michael's. I've had it for a while, and I want to say it was $10, but I think that was on sale. I don't think it's regular price $10. It could be. I'd be shocked, but it could be. And I also have these. I got these at the dollar store. This is not just one pack, it's many packs. But I took some of the square ones because I thought it would be nice to have just a little pop of color. And you can choose any style. You can paint your beads a different color if you like. You could stain them. You could add more colors. You could have all colors. That is so much nicer than the first one I made. So at the top, I am going to tie a knot. I'm going to try to get as close to the bead as I can. There we go. So that bead will not come up. And then I'm going to go, what's that, 3 inches? 3.5 inches, and make another knot. And that one I'm going to do a double. And that's it. I like it. It's simple, but it's pretty. And yes, I will go through this again because, I mean, the first time I was learning too. Trying to see. I'm going to take another long piece. I'm still going to do it the same way because it wasn't hard to fix it. So I'm just going to pull that through most of the way. Now, what colors? I'm going to use this one. It's a mixture of different pinks. It's like gradient. It goes from one pink to the next. I don't think that one wants to come out as easily. And if you want a skinnier tassel, like, I mean, I'm sure you could have a thinner one than that and it would still look great. So you could go around less times. So however long you want the tassel, that's how long your cardboard's going to be. And how thick you have it is how many times you wrap the thread around the cardboard. Okay, I start the end down there because that's the end where we'll be cutting the thread. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's how I just count that as 1. It's 20, 30, 40. I'm gonna go with 40 this time, because that one, I think it could be a little thinner and still be okay. So then we cut it at that end, aiming for, actually I'm going to pull it through first. So I'm just pulling that down to the bottom. And this cardboard is thin, so it's easy to bend it. And when you bend it, it lets thread go loose a little bit, and you can get it out from in between. And you pull that up to the top. And then I'm going to pull my thread until it's even. Then I'm going to tie a knot. And tie it tight. And then if you bend the cardboard a little, it's easier to get your tassel off. And then keeping that, put your scissors through and cut. Now keeping a hold. I'm going to zoom in but not too much because I don't want to go off camera again. So take a piece of thread and lay it over, and then you're going to loop, oops, so lay it on top, it can be sticking up there, then loop, and then we're going to wrap, keeping a hold of this. So I'm going to hold it on this end just until the loop gets started. I'm going to pull that tight. You can wrap it around however much you want. It'll be how wide that band is. Okay, that's good enough. So then you put this thread through that loop, and this one that was sticking out, you pull that one and that pulls the loop up, taking this thread with it. And once that, like, you don't want to pull all the way, once that is under this band, then you can cut this off as close as you can, and then you can just cut this one the length of your tassels, or you can cut it up here. I'm going to cut it up here because it's probably the perfect length to do another one of these. Yeah, so I think 40 was plenty. It hardly looks, doesn't look much smaller than the 50. And again, to make this easier, I'm going to put a piece of tape around. And I'm only wrapping it like once. Now I don't have my beads selected yet. So since I did a pink tassel, I could do a dark pink or a light pink. I'm going to go with the light. So first, I'm going to do the same size beads. So I had a big one, and 2 mediums and a small. So first is my big one. Doesn't want to come through. There we go. And then a medium. And again, this is just preference. You do whatever you want. And then I'm going with my colored. And then another, oh, that one's closed in. Another medium. And a small. Some of this wood is not oh, isn't that pretty? That would make a nice keychain too. Okay, so then keeping those balls down, I'm going to tie a knot. So to keep the knot tight, I keep my fingers against that last ball and I pull the string. Now that one can slip up, so I'm going to do a double knot. Always test it out to make sure, because some of the holes are bigger than the others. I lost my way on that one. Okay, and then I'm going to go up about 3.5 inches and tie another knot and make that one a double. And that is it. So I'm going to make a few more, but I'm not going to talk through it. I'm just going to have the camera run and show the process. I should also note that these strings do not have to be an arm length. This is just what I had already cut. Like I have so many of these strands already cut from a project that I was going to do, but found the string was too thin for what I wanted it for. So that's the reason why I'm using these. I'm still having, okay, this one is doubled up. It's what's been cut off. So if I do that, I'm actually only using about 24 inches. So if I want, I will test it. I wonder if that's half of what? That's 24, 48. That was less than half. But so I'm not being quite as wasteful, I'm going to fold this one in half and only use half of it. It's kind of cute how my tree is getting decorated as I do these. I brought my tree upstairs and it's in my art room because we have cats that will destroy, and I mean destroy. Back when I only had one cat, and I still have that one cat, I had the tree that's in my art room, I had it upstairs, and it's a white tree, and it wasn't inexpensive at all. It was a splurge, but I had wanted it so bad, and my husband surprised me with it. Well, he wrecked it. Like, it's not totally wrecked, but it is nowhere near as good as it was when it was purchased. And some of the limbs, especially on the bottom, they are so far bent that we can't bend them back in shape. Yeah, he really did a number on that tree. But anyway, as I'm doing these daily ornaments for December, once I finish and I take the pictures that I need for the video and to post on Instagram, I put the tree ornaments on the tree. So I guess my tree's not going to be fully decorated until Christmas Day. Well, Christmas Eve. Hope you like them. Bye.